There's me again. Just getting ready to sell my old truck, so I decided to shoot a quick video on air horn I got hooked up on the truck. So I just started off by here. So I got it unhooked, but it still works. So positive and negative as gauge 4 or gauge 6. I can't remember what size cable. It's 40 feet of it, or 20 of each. Cut it in half. So I had it rigged inside the cab. Did this all on my own in spare time. Hold on, I grab my light there. So basically what I had done, I had it rigged up through the floor, going into an inverter, which is bolted just underneath the seat. It's a 1000 watt inverter, 2000 watt peak. And basically what I've done, I just took the cord from the compressor, ran it up through underneath there, come up to my wheel with my door. Anyways, went through underneath the plastic. You guys may be able to see I drilled a hole in the box. It was an inch and a quarter, inch and a half, and I shoved a grommet in it out of a airline fitting, like the glad hands off the semi trucks, and sticked it in the hole there to stop the wire from chipping through. Anyways, inside there you'll see is a small 2-gallon compressor with a T-fitting on it. With a T-fitting running off it there, you see it going in through. It's going down through the box. And if you come down in the basement, there's it too. You see it coming down through the box there. Runs along the cab. Jumps across. Up to there. 2 set of air horns. Anyways, once it comes out of the box, it actually goes up through it and goes up through the cab there instead of double lines. Yeah, the truck is rotted apart. Anyways, it goes up through to a valve in the cab, and just like a normal air horn, it works. Anyways, the compressor builds to 100 psi. So right here, I was gonna go with an electric solenoid, put it off the horn, but instead I mounted it right here. So it's plenty loud when somebody cuts you off or something like that. But the only downfall is when you have to, can't really see it. When you have to build a full back of an air, it's only every now and then I use it. But you just reach back and turn the inverter on manually, and it'll build the compressor up. You'll hear the compressor from the cab. Anyways, when it fills up, just reach back and shut off the inverter, and no problems. That style inverter cuts out at 11.5 volts, so it won't drain your battery if you leave it on by mistake. And when you go to start the vehicle, or it goes below that, it'll beep. So when you try to start the vehicle, it'll beep from behind where it'll beep on the inverter, and you'll hear it, so you'll know. Then you got it left on, and you just reach back and shut it off. But anyways, it's one of my neat little inventions I made up by myself. Anyways, this is another quick little snapshot. It's a 2-gallon compressor, and it runs at about 130 or 150 watts. Under load above 60 psi, it runs about 325 to 335 watts. So if you only had a 500 watt inverter, it would have no problem running your small 2-gallon compressor. Just make sure you check, it's not marked on this one, make sure you check on the amps and the watts, I think it is, or is it the volts? I can't remember the correct mathematical formula, but you got to times your amps times your volts or watts. I'm not entirely sure, but you can look it up online, you'll figure it out. But anyways,